Dear students, today's topic is socialism in Russia. All political parties were illegal in Russia before 1914. आप लोगों के मालूम होना चाहिए कि 1914 तक रूस की सभी राजनैतिक पार्टियां अवैधानिक थीं. The Russian Social Democratic Workers Party was founded in 1898 by socialists who respected Marx's ideas. However, because of government policing, it had to operate as an illegal organization. It set up a newspaper, mobilized workers, and organized strikes. Some Russian socialists felt that the Russian peasant custom of dividing land periodically made them natural socialists. So peasants, not workers, would be the main force of the revolution, and Russia could become socialist more quickly than other countries. Socialists were active in the countryside through the late 19th century. They formed the Socialist Revolution Party in 1900. This party struggled for peasants' rights and demanded that land belonging to nobles be transferred to peasants. Social Democrats disagreed with socialist revolutionaries about peasants. Lenin felt that peasants were not one united group. Some were poor and others rich. Some worked as laborers while others were capitalists who employed workers. Given this differentiation within them, they could not all be part of a socialist movement. The party was divided over the strategy of organization. Vladimir Lenin, who led the Bolshevik group, thought that in the repressive society like Tsarist Russia, the party should be disciplined and should control the number and quality of its members. Other Mensheviks thought that the party should be open to all. A turbulent time, the 1905 revolution. Russia was an autocracy unlike other European rulers. Even at the beginning of the 20th century, the Tsar was not subject to parliament. Liberals in Russia campaigned to end this state of affairs. Together with the Social Democrats and Socialist revolutionaries, they worked with peasants and workers during the revolution of 1905 to demand a constitution. They were supported in the empire by nationalists in Poland, for instance, and in Muslim dominated areas by jihadists who wanted modernized Islam to lead their society. The year 1904 was a particularly bad one for Russian workers. Prices of essential goods rose too quickly. The real wages declined by 20%. The membership of workers' associations rose dramatically. When four members of the Assembly of Russian Workers, which had been formed in 1904, were dismissed at the Putilov Iron Works, there was a call for industrial action. Over the next few days, over 110,000 workers in St. Petersburg went on strike, demanding a reduction in the working day to 8 hours, an increase in wages, and improvement in working conditions. When the procession of workers led by Father Gapan reached the Winter Palace, it was attacked by the police and the Cossacks. Over 100 workers were killed and about 300 wounded. The incident, known as Bloody Sunday, started a series of events that became known as the 1905 Revolution. Strikes took place all over the country, and universities closed down when student bodies staged walkouts, complaining about the lack of civil liberties. Lawyers, doctors, engineers, and other middle class workers established the Union of Unions and demanded a constituent assembly. During the 1905 revolution, the Tsar allowed the creation of an elected consultative parliament or Duma for a brief while. During the revolution, there existed a large number of trade union and factory committees made up of factory workers. After 1905, most committees and unions worked unofficially since they were declared illegal. Severe restrictions were placed on political activity. The Tsar dismissed the first Duma within 75 days and the restarted the second Duma within 3 months. He did not want any questioning of his authority or any reduction in his power. He changed the voting laws and packed the third Duma with conservative politicians. Liberals and revolutionaries were kept out. So, dear students, I hope you have understood this topic well. Please go through this video and try to understand the topic. Okay, thank you very much.